All right, let's dive into one of the biggest headaches for anyone learning German, those noun genders. But what if I told you there's a hidden pattern, a secret code that could give you a huge leg up? Well, that's exactly what we're going to crack today.
You know the feeling, right? You're learning German and you're just trying to remember why is the table masculine, der Tisch, but the fork is feminine, die Gabel, and money, das Geld, is neuter? It feels totally random, like you just have to memorize a giant, endless list of der, die, and das. But is it really just chaos, or is there a code hiding in plain sight?
Let's think of this less like a problem and more like a puzzle. You know, the first thing you do with a puzzle is dump all the pieces on the table to see what you're actually working with. So, take a look at these words. Every single one starts with the letter G. But you've got der Garten, which is masculine, die Gabel, which is feminine, and das Gilt, which is neuter. The first letter is the same, but the genders are all over the map. And honestly, you're right to feel that way. It looks like total linguistic chaos. This is usually where learners start to feel overwhelmed, thinking there's just no logic to it, and that's a totally normal reaction. But just hang on for a second. Because even in what looks like chaos, you can almost always find a clue. It's like being a detective. We just have to know where to look. So instead of looking at all the words that start with G, let's narrow things down a bit. What if we've been looking at the first letter when we should have been looking at the first two letters? What if a simple little prefix is the key we've been searching for? And bam, take a look at this list. Gebäude, Gesetz, Gespräch. See what's happening? Every single noun on this slide starts with the prefix ge, and every single one is neuter. They all use das. Now that is not a coincidence. That, my friends, is our code. So here it is, the rule we just uncovered. Now, is it 100% foolproof? Of course not. Language always has its weird exceptions. But a huge number of nouns that start with that G prefix are neuter, and that is a seriously powerful shortcut. And this isn't just some crazy theory, it's a real recognized pattern that works time and time again. Think about it. Memorizing this one little trick is so much easier than trying to learn hundreds of individual noun genders one by one. So, what does all this mean for you? It means you've just gained a new tool for your toolbox. In fact, think of it like a new grammar superpower. It lets you predict the gender of a word you've never even seen before. Let me show you how to use it. It's so simple. From now on, when you come across a new German noun, the first thing you do is check for that ge at the start. If you see it, your automatic go-to guess for the article should be das. And you know what? You'll be right way more often than you're wrong. And that's the real magic here. You're no longer just taking a random 1 in 3 shot at der, die, or das. Nope. You're now using a clear pattern to make a strategic, high-probability choice. You've started to bring order to the chaos. You know, this gay rule is really just one of many little secrets tucked away inside German grammar. There are other patterns too, like for words ending in ung or heit. So it just leaves you with one question, right? Now that you've cracked your first code, what other secrets are you going to find?